Good morning, everybody. Today is the 1st of March, which means one thing and one thing only. It is the start of the Simsathon round 3. So I'm going to be weekly vlogging the Simsathon since I don't weekly vlog over on my main YouTube account now. So I thought I would start vlogging here and vlog loads of bookish stuff. And one of the first things I wanted to vlog weekly was a Simsathon, because I've not actually done a Simsathon dedicated vlogs before. That didn't make sense. That was horrible grammar. If you don't know what the Simsathon is, it's basically a readathon that I co-host. The host is the wonderful Cara over at Bianca Reads. Yeah, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a readathon that is dedicated to celebrating The Sims and reading around a Sims game. And every single round we have a new expansion pack. This time we have Get to Work. I'm going to be following the Doctor path. I will leave my full video in the description box where I'm announcing the third round and giving my TBR for not only the Simsathon but also the Zodiacathon, which is happening later in the month as well. I'll talk about that a bit more when the time comes, but for now I do have to get ready for work because I have work from 11 until 5 today, and then after 5 I am fully available to read to my heart's content. I do have to get ready for work, but I thought I would show you what I'm currently reading. My book is downstairs, which is a bit unfortunate, but February wasn't a great reading month for me. January was really good just because of the Filmathon, which is a readathon that I hosted in January. Again, link down below if you want to go and see more about that. But yeah, February wasn't the greatest reading month for me. I only read technically 4 things if I finish my current read today, I think, because my read for today's challenge is going to be a graphic novel, so I can probably finish both of them today if I put my mind to it. I only read 3 things, and one of them was The Poet X, and 2 of them were Hearts of Volumes in preparation for the Simsathon round 3. And they're all rereads, so I need to get back on my game. I had a horrible reading month in February, and I really would like to read some great books. Sorry, this angle is a little bit weird. I look a little bit rough as well because I didn't take my makeup off properly last night, and I also didn't brush my hair, so that's great start to the Simsathon vlog, me looking like trash. So one of the first books I want to read during the Simsathon is Hearts of a Volume 3. This is for my Choose a Household challenge, which is to read a book later in a series, which is why I reread Hearts of Volumes 1 and 2. This is a little bit thicker than both of those. My copy is also signed, so I went to an Alice Open signing. I'm really excited to dive back into this. After rereading it, I really wanted to read it, but I had to save it for Simsathon so I could read it today, obviously. I'm gonna probably get all of this read today, if not tomorrow, because I'm not sure how many books I have to read per week in order to complete all my challenges. But yeah, so I'm reading this for my first challenge. The book I am actually currently reading and trying to finish because I started it in February. I'm actually really close to the end, and that is Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare. I believe I am I don't actually know. I'm on the 7th short story, and I've been listening to it via audiobook, and the audiobooks are only they range from about 1.5 to 2.5 hours. So on double speed, that isn't a lot of time. I've just kind of been like gaming and cleaning my room. I think I might do that tonight actually. And going through these short stories and listening to them one by one, and actually been really enjoying them. If I listen to audiobooks, often I will just kind of like zone out because I have depersonalization disorder. That isn't enough stimuli for me normally to actually pay attention. I have to have the book in front of me and be able to read it and see the words and visualize what's happening. But for some reason, short stories are okay for me, apparently, because I can just kind of like listen and then it's over before I know it because I've got it on double speed. But yeah, I have been enjoying this. I am going to finish it hopefully today. Maybe that's wishful thinking, so you have a massive headache, and I have had a headache for 3 days now. But yeah, so I am currently reading this. I'm going to try and get this finished today and tomorrow. Maybe read a couple of stories today and then read a couple tomorrow. And then I probably will count that for a February read, just because I haven't read anything in February. Like, I didn't read anything. It was a shambles, really. So those are my reading plans for today. I'm not going to be going through my whole TBR because I made that mistake in my Filmathon like vlog, and it was like fucking yonks long. I don't want these to be too long. So go ahead and watch my TBR video, or I probably will announce my TBR on Instagram in like a Bookstagram post or a story. But I've been chatting for way too long, and I have to still get dressed and get ready and things. And so I will see you for another update later. I literally can't see what I'm doing because of the sun, but I forgot that it's Sunday and the buses get all messed up on a Sunday, so I'm having a quick walk down into the tram station, down to the tram station. While I'm walking, I'm going to listen to more of Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy because I actually quite like walking places and listening to audiobooks. I've learned through this audiobook. So yeah, it's like 10 to 10 now, and I'll get out at about 5 o'clock, and and then I can read on the way home and read when I get home as well. So I'm very excited to start this round. The audiobook, just walking to my jump stop. Good morning everybody and happy day 2 of the Simsathon. I didn't update you again yesterday because obviously I went to work and I was very tired afterwards. So I just didn't, I fell asleep and I didn't manage to finish any of the books I said that I was going to finish. But I did get one story away from finishing Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. I think I said it wrong. I think I said Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy, but still same thing, same book. I am really enjoying it. At the moment it is probably around a 3.5 stars, 3.75 maybe. If this last story is good, maybe a 4. It could like go over the edge. This isn't part of my Simsathon, so I don't want to give too much of my thoughts away. But in short, I am enjoying it and I will literally devour anything Shadowhunter related no matter what the context of it. But I do think that all of like the pop culture references, one of the characters refers to Alec and Magnus as Malik, kind of like breaks that, and like the Shadowhunter world is so solid, like that should be for the fans. It almost feels like it's a bit fan fiction-esque, which isn't a bad thing, like that's fine, but I didn't really expect to go into an actual Shadowhunter book for it to be like written like fan fiction. Like I just feel like it's a bit like fangirly, and I don't know, it's a bit weird. Dating your pieces with pop culture references and text and stuff isn't a bad thing. I'm not criticizing it for that. Just saying that it's a bit weird for it to find it in a Shadowhunter book. That's all I'm saying. But I will be starting Heartstopper Volume 3 today, my first read of the Simsathon. I'm just trying to finish Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy as soon as I can. And I've only got one more story that's 45 minutes on double speed on audiobook. So I will be listening to that on my way into uni today, and I probably will finish it by then. I won't take it with me because I'm going to Callum's, I'm pretty sure my fiance's house, after uni tonight, so I don't want to take like 3 books with me, but I'll take Heartstopper and I'll take my next book, which is No Big Deal by Bethany Rutter, I think. I've heard some good things about this, not too many good things and not any bad things, I don't think, but I was interested enough to pick it up, so I'm gonna hope that it's good. And I'm gonna read this after I read Heartstopper for the choose a house challenge, buy a house challenge, because the other house challenges have way too many like prompts to do with them. I just want to get on with my get to work challenges really. Also considering, because I got a 3-hour break today between classes, I will maybe run some sprints on the Simsathon Twitter if no one else is doing any. If they are, I'll just run in with theirs. I'm not really fussed. But yeah, I'm really hoping to finish Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy today. Pretty confident I will do that in the next like 2 hours or so on my commute to uni, and then get some of the way through Heartstopper as well. I think I will finish that today in my break, and then maybe I'll start No Big Deal on the way back from uni. Maybe I will. That sounds like a plan to me. One thing I haven't done since March started is change my calendar. So let's go ahead and do that now. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this calendar so much. It is absolutely gorgeous. Simsathon, and I haven't actually updated you today or yesterday. I don't think I'm being a very bad vlogger right now, but I did manage to accomplish some stuff in the last couple of days that I kind of wanted to just like update you on and tell you guys, one of which I actually uploaded on my booktube channel today, and I'm so happy with myself because I don't know if you guys have felt this as well, but I haven't really been present on YouTube like I have been, and I want to get that back. I haven't really had any motivation to do anything to do with anything, so I'm happy that I am back in the YouTube game, both my main channel and this channel as well, my booktube channel, because I have two, and running two is difficult. I managed to finish Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy yesterday, actually over breakfast, and I bawled like a baby in public in McDonald's of all places, and no one told me how emotional this book was going to be. None of you warned me, and I blame all of you why I got so upset, because I was not expecting that at all. Yesterday I also did manage to finish my very first book of the Simsathon, which was Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This is volume 3 and I thoroughly enjoyed this. This is about all the cast of characters from the first 2 volumes. So we've got Nick, Charlie and a bunch of other characters, very diverse characters with very complex relationships, all of them. It's kind of hard to keep up sometimes. They all go to Paris on a school trip and we see more about Charlie's mental health. I felt like I really enjoyed that and how it brings edge to the volumes, and I'm really excited to see how that is explored in future volumes as well. So I'm really excited about that. I also really liked how the bisexuality representation in this book is going so far. I absolutely love it. I just think it's sublime. It is so accurate to my personal experience anyway, because I identify as bisexual as well, and I'm so glad that Nick is bi and not gay, and we get in that representation, and I'm just so happy that it's done right. Going back to Shadowhunters now, today is March 3rd, which means one thing: Chain of Gold was released today by Cassandra Clare, and I cannot believe this humongous chunk of a book is currently in my hands. Like, it is huge. I don't want to spoil myself, but I flicked to the back of the book to see the page count, and it's just under 600 pages, I think. But oh my god, it is so beautiful, and I just need to see it in its entirety. So I thought I would film me opening it up for the first time. Again, it is Shadowhunters related, but it's not related to the Simsathon, so I won't spend too much time blooding on it, but I need to vlog this process. I need to vlog today because it means a lot, and I cannot wait to start this next month. I'm so excited. So this is Chain of Gold, Last Hours, the first book in the Last Hours trilogy. Is it going to be a trilogy? I don't know. It's a first edition and it's beautiful. It cost me way too much money. So we're going to open it and we're going to see my reaction for the very first time. Ooh. It's not like a regular hardcover. Can you take this off? You can't take the dust jacket off because there isn't really one. It's like a naked hardcover. They are so beautiful. I'm so in awe right now. I really don't want to get spoiled, so I should probably stop flicking. I love this. I really don't want to dwell on this because it's not Simsathon related, but holy crap, it is gorgeous. So Heartstopper Volume 3 for me was the Choose a Household Challenge. I'm not actually sure how many points that is worth. I think it's worth 2 or 3, but I have used mother load, so I will put on the screen my actual accurate like point counter. So that was that for me. That was choosing a household. Now I need to like buy a house, which the challenge for that is to read a contemporary, and I picked No Big Deal by Bethany Rutter. I don't actually know what this is about, so I'll read the back. It's not my body that's holding me back, it's the people that keep telling me it should. Emily knows she's smart, Emily knows she's funny, Emily knows she's awesome, Emily knows she's fat. She doesn't need anyone to tell her any of these things. She likes herself and she likes her body. She just thinks it's time everyone else caught up. With a newly slim bestie, a mum knee-deep in fad diets and increasing pressure to change, Emily faces a constant battle to be her true self. But when she meets gorgeous Joe, things start to change. Somehow, she's going to have to convince everyone and herself that it's all no big deal. Nervous for the representation? Nervous for this book in general? Nervous for the topic? I'm just nervous. But I will read it and I'll let you know what I think of it. I'm going to start it after my food. I'm going to maybe run some sprints. If not, I will just join in on sprints people are already running. But either way, I'm going to get started on this tonight. It's not that big, to be honest. I haven't actually checked the page number. It's only 295 pages long, so I'm guessing I can get about 100 pages in today and then have my filming day tomorrow and kind of like read the rest of it tomorrow, or maybe just get it finished by Thursday, I hope. So I'll read 100 pages tonight, 100 pages tomorrow, probably on my way to and from uni, and then I will read the rest on Thursday. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you because I haven't for a while. I am the world's worst book vlogger ever. Probably film some b-roll, but I will check in later when I've started No Big Deal and my initial thoughts. currently 2:45 on day 4 of the Simsathon, and I have done quite a lot this morning and during this afternoon as well. I filmed 2 videos, one booktube, one main, one of which is going up tomorrow. So that's all taken care of, a little bit of stress off my shoulders for tomorrow. I have been writing up some notes that we wrote in uni today about our group project. We finally got an idea and I'm stoked about it. And you can see my camera's still up. I've just been writing some ideas down, kind of got like an opening shot idea. I've also been reading this morning as well. After when I went to uni this morning, I was so tired. I got no sleep last night. And I managed to still read on the bus, which was really good. I have read a little bit more of No Big Deal. Last night I managed to get to page 100 before I went to bed. And then I managed to get to page 41 on my commute to uni this morning. I didn't read on the way back. I'm not entirely sure why, but I do have another trip to work. My opinions on this so far are that I'm just a bit iffy on the main character. I don't think that she's my favourite, although I do relate to her quite heavily. I think that the author, I don't know, there's mixed signals. Basically, it's about this girl called Emily whose best friend gets thin over the summer. And she didn't anticipate this because they're supposed to be together, best friends and plus size and all of that jazz. And when her best friend comes back, she's like, oh, does that mean I have to be skinny now? And it's kind of presented to us by Bethany Rutter that Emily has always been really confident and never questions anything. But she does nothing but question herself throughout the book, even before her best friend comes back and she's suddenly really thin. She constantly compares herself. Is that on purpose or is that just really poor character planning? I don't know. It is also very YA, which isn't inherently bad, but I'm just pointing out that it is written for teens and I'm glad that it exists. But right now, I'm unsure about it. It is really easy to read and not too long, so I will finish it. I don't think I'll DNF. But right now, it's probably a 3 stars. It's okay, but it's just not really my thing. I'm gonna get ready for work now. I'm thinking of doing my hair up in some pigtails again because it needs washing and I really can't be bothered until tomorrow. But I'm gonna walk down to the tram stop again like I did at the beginning of this vlog. I won't be able to listen to an audiobook, but I'm gonna walk down there just to make things a little bit easier for myself and just so that I don't have to leave at like 3 o'clock, 3:30, which would be in like half an hour. But yeah, I just thought I'd catch you up with that and the fact that I have read a little bit more. And I got myself a chopsticks earlier because me and my friend Kira were talking about it and I really fancied it. So I got myself one on the way here. That's why that random clip of chopsticks is in the vlog. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about No Big Deal just yet. I think just under halfway through. I don't know how I feel about it. We'll see how it pans out, I guess. Hello everyone, good morning. I didn't actually vlog yesterday, so right now it is March the 6th. Is it the 6th of March? Yes, the 6th of March, and I am currently just in my kitchen. I have been editing a video to go up today, so now I have a video for today and also a video for Sunday for this channel to go up, and then this vlog will go up maybe Monday, Tuesday-ish, depending on how I feel. I'm also waiting for some footage that I got yesterday because I was doing some group work and I had a lot of like waiting around, which is why I didn't really vlog that much. There was a lot of waiting around, so I decided just to like not vlog. But I did read some more, so I will update you on that as soon as I can get my book out my book sleeve. Currently on page well over 200, I believe. Yep, I'm on page 243 and this book has 290 something pages. So I've got about 50 pages left. I just don't think it is for me. It's definitely not for my age demographic. I will say that it is very YA and I've said that quite a few times while reading it. That isn't inherently a bad thing, but I do think that it's just not for me, and I just don't like where the romance is heading, and I just don't ship them. I don't see any kind of connection at all. I like the main character. I do like Emily. She is very flawed, but I do like her. She kind of reminds me of a TikToker that I watch called Adri, and every time that she speaks or we see her on screen, she kind of looks like her a bit there. I just see Adri, and that's really good, really positive because I love Adri a lot. But the overall story, there's not really much of one. We haven't really seen anything progress with her best friend. It was introduced at the beginning that her best friend was going to lose loads of weight and stuff, and we haven't really seen the growth of that. Nothing's really happened there. I do think there are a lot of plot issues, and with the characters as well, they're kind of two-dimensional. There is some gay representation in here. There's 2 women in a relationship, which is really nice, but I do think that the plot and the characters kind of fall short because there isn't really much going on in either of them. It's just kind of like really easy to read, and I'm enjoying myself, but also not really. It's a difficult thing because nothing much has really happened, but it's so easy to read you can't really be mad at it. Hello, we are now into the next week of the Simsathon, and I haven't vlogged anything from the last clips that you saw. I don't even know what they are, but I thought I'd come on to update you on some last little reading bits and give you like kind of like a wrap up so far. I did decide in the end to DNF, no big deal, at page 243. I know probably the last clip, I think I remember now, saying that I wasn't going to DNF, but I did because I haven't read any of this for like 4 days, and I decided because it's a new week, it's actually Tuesday now, that I would start something different, which you'll have to tune into my week 2 vlog of the Simsathon to find out what that is. But this was just so boring, I'm going to be completely honest. The plot went absolutely nowhere for me, and the characters apart from the main character were very two-dimensional. I didn't really know anything about them. So much to develop in the main character, which was good, but I didn't really see that for the other characters either. So yeah, I thought it was kind of cheesy cliche, a bit like a grown woman, what she thinks that teenagers would say and respond to certain things, and just it was very an average book, and I didn't really want to read it anymore, so I just put it down, and that is that with No Big Deal. So I have read now No Big Deal, and I have also read the 3rd volume of Heartstopper, which I gave a 5 out of 5 stars. So 2 very different opposite reads for the Simsathon so far. So I'm excited to see how the rest of the Simsathon goes. But for now, I will leave you because I want to get this edited and uploaded very soon. Give this vlog a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more of my Simsathon progress or just videos in general. And I'll see you next week for another vlog, or next week for another video.